the S.H.I.T.S podcast, so we either shooting the shit, starting some shit, or picking up shit left off. I'm your host, Monsoons, the coolest cat you heard thus far, aka DJ Booty Rubber, like no other. If you don't believe me, man, just go ask your mother. And I got my beautiful co-host with me. I know what your name is.
It's B, your girl B Carrington with the T.
Yeah. Y'all are not tuned into the S.H.I.T.S podcast, man. We appreciate the love. Yes, sir. So before we go any further, I got to get some shout outs to the Ownership Club. So 106.3 FM, Sundays 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. Y'all make sure y'all tune in, check us out. And I want to give mad shout outs to the city of Chicago for hosting or having Common come through for the free concert yesterday in the park, the J. Pritzker, whatever park it is. I don't know. I know it's a dope ass concert anyway. So B, how your week been?
It's been okay. That global strike kind of set me back a day. You know, It took me from resting to having to drive an hour away and then an hour back. So yeah,
I didn't realize Naperville was that far.
Yeah, it's extremely far, and there's nothing out there, and I don't see how people live out there.
It's shit depending on who you talk to. A lot of motherfuckers are thinking Naperville be busting.
Really?
Depending on who you talk. I mean, it depends on what's busting to you. You see what I'm saying? Like some motherfuckers, they need a lot of clubs, a lot of bars, a lot of lounges. Some people, they may feel like, man, just give me a strip mall with a Walmart in it, and I'm good. A couple of restaurants.
Me. Like I ain't seen no Target or nothing. Maybe I was just on the other side, the wrong side, because the company I work for take up like a whole apartment complex length.
Yeah.
Of a, you know what I'm saying, stretcher. Yeah. So probably the reason why it's nothing really over there because of where the company is situated.
What you prefer, Walmart or Target?
I'm a Walmart girl. I like to get her.
Why? Wait. Why the fuck is Walmart the ghetto?
It is, man. You can go on Walmart and get you a sale and see somebody getting their ass kicked. It's either or. You can get you some entertainment and catch you a sale.
I will say this much. I think Walmart is easier to kind of get up out of there with some extra, if you get what I'm saying.
Oh yeah.
Compared to Target.
Target, they gonna arrest you.
Target on your ass.
Walmart will slick let you get away, and they be like, all right, I ain't studying it.
Right.
Target
on
you
your
going
ass.
to jail.
Target on your ass. Like for real. Like today, my daughter wanted a bead making kit. And I don't know. I probably need to go see a therapist because it didn't even cost that much. But I think it was just the klepto in me. It's kind of felt like I want to see if I can get away with this shit. You know what I'm saying? So I rang up everything, and the motherfucking bead making thing was still in the cart. So I was just like, fuck it. You know what I'm saying?
I've accidentally done it before. I ain't gonna lie.
Was it accidentally?
Yeah, it was actually an accident, and I was like, "Oh man!" But I'm already at the store, so I'm like, I'm black,
right?
So
I can't go take it back
trying
in.
to explain to them that, hey, I made a mistake and walked out with this. Can I?
Yeah, we're like,
get your ass out of here, man.
Go pay double for it now.
Yeah, you know, I'm like, nah, I'm just gonna go with it.
Yeah, that's how I did it. That's how I did it. And when my daughter held it up, I thought she was gonna be like, Dad, we forgot to pay for this. But she didn't. So kudos to you, baby. But yes, it seemed like it's way easier. So I know you got some tea for us today.
Well, not too much tea, because I think the world just had the shock of their lives right now.
About with Joe Biden?
Yes, Joe Biden dropping out of the race, and he said he was going to put everything behind Kamala, which I am going to vote for her.
As you should.
Yes, I am going to vote for her. Yeah. Contrary to everybody saying that they're not voting for a woman. A lot of people, not everybody, a lot of people saying they're not voting for a woman. Do y'all know what's going to happen if a woman running this country? And I'm like, do you know what's going to happen if Trump run this country and they kick in Project 2025? Your black ass going back to the fields. So, you know, like.
And the thing is, Project 2025, you can actually look that shit up. And it outlines everything. So
Yeah.
people really should get in tune with that.
Yeah,
and
so
understand what it is.
Exactly. So but I'm not so into politics, so I don't know everything. But I hate when I'm talking to niggas, and I say niggas because, yeah. And when you talking to niggas, and the first thing you be like, so why you voting for Trump? And they'll say, because he gave us a stimulus check.
The fuck?
And I be like, but your black ass on Section 8. So if Project 2025 kick in, your black ass ain't getting no more Section 8. You ain't getting nothing.
Right.
No help, no nothing.
Well, I'm trying to remember the stimulus check that he gave us.
It was,
I thought that was Obama that did that.
No, they gave it to us during COVID. When COVID and everybody was losing their job, they gave us $1,400 the first time.
But you had to.
And I mean, they kind of did, and they could have let us sink. But they said they said he didn't want to in the first place, because it was supposed to be $2,800 a piece.
Really?
He broke it down to 14. He was like, them people don't need all that.
Damn, man, motherfuckers would fuck that 28 up.
Yeah, and then on top of that, like
Instagram talking about, I bought me a bag. I got my 28, bought me a bag, bitch. Bitch.
And then on top of that, his assassination attempt,
I'm sorry, quote unquote
fake. So
come on now.
I mean, because some people think it's fake, some people think it's real. I thought it was fake because I felt like, you're 70-some years old. Like, how did you just pop up like that and just keep it going?
Exactly.
Like, and I'm like,
is the wig made of steel? Is it a bulletproof wig, money? Come on, man. Like, relax. Like, see, but it's crazy though. It's just so crazy to me what motherfuckers will fall for. You see what I'm saying? And like, people try to put this shit out there, and they try to talk about black people like we just so fucking ignorant and we don't know what the fuck going on, but we know not to fall for bullshit. You see what I'm saying?
Some of us do.
Well, some of us do. Motherfucker, we know when somebody trying to shoot your ass.
Yeah.
Like, we know that. Like, we saw that shit, they were like, nobody trying to shoot his ass. Like, if a motherfucker's really trying to shoot him,
they would have got him.
They would have got him. The fuck is you talking about?
Especially if the person was supposed to be like this sharp shooter, this person that was trained in shooting and stuff like that. How did you miss?
Come get the fuck out of here. That's Daquan and them that's missing like that.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
Right.
This ain't the motherfuckers that been trained and been through all these numerous fucking field tests. And no, that's bullshit. But it's sensationalism. In my opinion, it's sensationalism. It gets people riled up, and it gets the dummies to be even dumber. You know what I'm saying? So they can do dumber shit and be like, oh, I'm definitely voting for him now because they trying to take him out. They hired somebody to, you know what I'm saying, whatever.
And then he popped up with the holding up the fist.
Get the fuck out of here.
Hey, y'all. I don't know what that man on, but I don't really mess with him like that, but y'all gotta admit, he one of the funniest people, because not you got shot and you get up doing this.
Right.
What?
The fuck out of here. And everybody, and I guarantee you, the dumb motherfuckers ate that shit up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Look at him. He's still pumping his fist. Black power. Or not black power, Trump power, whatever the fuck. That's crazy, man. Like, motherfuckers is dumb. And it's just so First of all, you cannot deny, you just can't ignore the fact that you have a felon that's running for president.
Exactly.
You get what I'm saying? Like, that part right there.
But
like,
then you have it where felons can't even vote.
Right. So I look at it like this. If you talking about making it, if you talking about where you have a felon that's running for office, I feel like from this point on, you need to take that question off every application.
Correct.
Take that shit off every application, because obviously the shit does not fucking matter no more.
You
know what I'm saying?
Facts.
It doesn't fucking matter. Hey, yo, we got to take a break real quick. Hey, man, shout out to all the motherfuckers out there, man, that read that question. It was like they knew there was a felon, but they still checked no. And when they had the interview, your ass to get hired. Anyway, this is just podcast, man. It's the shit.
For all erotic needs and fantasy needs, please contact Cold Pleasures. That's COL Pleasures.com.
Yeah. We are now back at the Shits Podcast. We are shooting the shit, and we just sitting there talking about politics, fake ass assassinations, and shit. What it's gonna look like if you got what would it look? What would it look like to have a black woman in office?
I think that she will do great. A lot of people feel like women in general are very emotional.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Which we are. We are emotional people. But I think that she would do great because she would have a lot of male advisors. And I'm not just saying it's just from a a male and female perspective, but I'm just saying like she would have advisors, people that she speak to, you know, hey, how do you think this? Or if I am angry, I get emotional. You know, she may have somebody to, hey, you know.
Like bring that shit down.
Yeah. You need to. This ain't personal. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, so I think that she would do great personally. That's what I think.
When I think about it, the thing that I think about the most is I feel like I haven't really seen her that much during this presidency. You know what I'm saying? I've seen Biden way more than I've seen her. And I think about past presidencies. You know, the vice president was very present.
Were they?
I think so.
I don't even be remembering them.
Yeah.
The only person I remember is Al Gore. When he was vice president, Al Gore. I think that's the only person I remember is Al Gore.
Who
was Bill Clinton's vice president? Exactly.
Hold on.
Who was George? Al Gore,
Wait.
George Bush. Who was Al Gore vice president to?
When?
Clinton. Oh, that's the only person I remember.
Wait. Was that it again? Al Gore was Clinton's vice president. Yeah.
That's the only person I remember.
And
who was George Bush vice president?
Dick Cheney.
But who remember that nigga?
A lot of people. That's the
y'all remember him?
That's the motherfucker who shot the dude. He shot the motherfucker.
I'm saying y'all remember for that, but do y'all remember anything that he said?
No, Dick Cheney was
present.
Dick Cheney was present. He made himself very. He made himself
saying. Him saying nothing profound.
I mean, and Biden. Shit, to be honest with you, Biden made himself sing with Obama. You know.
I didn't remember Biden until he got up there.
Really.
I swear, I never remembered Biden when they was like Biden. It was like I was like who?
I was
like maybe I just don't pay attention, but
Biden made himself very, very visual during Obama's presidency, in my opinion.
But they knew. But I'm gonna say this about Biden, and it's something that I did not. They knew he was too old to run before he ran. You know what I'm saying? They knew that. They knew that. That man was falling asleep a long time ago. Okay, he was falling asleep, forgetting people names. He was doing that prior to that.
Right.
When he was running, so y'all knew he was too old. So to say right now he too old to run and his health and all that. Did y'all know when nigga was falling asleep?
I mean, shit. I mean, to me, I feel like all that shit is by design anyway, and it's just shit that they kind of let us in on. You know what I'm saying? Like. So I definitely feel like it's stuff that people should pay attention to, and people should use their voice and speak up. However, I do think at the end of the day, like it's all that shit is a smokescreen. That's just my personal opinion, though. You know, but I do hope Kamala Harris win over Trump. I mean, definitely.
Yeah. I don't know, and on top of that, I'm not gonna lie. I am glad. We might have our problems in America, but I promise you I wouldn't want to be from nowhere, but I wouldn't want to live nowhere but here.
Really? Ain't no place else in the world you want to live?
No. Outside of America? No. Because a lot of them, they don't have what we have choices. We can make our choices, our own choices.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like regardless of what, for now. Regardless of what people feel, if I want to get out and go to the store, I can go outside and go to the store.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't, whereas a president can turn around and say the whole country is on curfew just because he wanted to be on curfew.
I mean, they kind of just did that shit with with the pandemic though.
But that's the pandemic because of that. I'm talking about just you wake up one day and you know what? I don't want nobody on the street after 9.
Just because I'm pissed.
Just because I'm pissed.
Right.
Oh, they didn't speak to me? Everybody back in the house. Oh my God, we're overpopulated. No more than 2 kids to a household.
Oh, yeah. Shit. Pull and jag, nigga.
You know, so it's like, I ain't gonna lie. Like, women, you can't do anything. You know, because in some countries, women can't even, they have no opinion. They have no opinion. Mm-hmm. They can't even go into a restaurant if it's men in the restaurant. You got to take your husband with you if you got one. Or a man got to go with you. Or otherwise, you can't go in there.
You know what that makes me think about? If Kamala Harris do win, how will she be received in some of these global events?
I was thinking that too.
You know what I'm saying? Like, are they gonna look at you like, you don't know what you're talking about?
In some countries where men don't think women are intelligent at all, like they don't listen to you, they don't care what you got to say.
Right.
You don't count.
But you know, that's funny because lately I've been having these conversations about men and women, right? So, and I think about it because, you know, I don't know if I'm having these conversations because my situation changed. You know what I'm saying? No, I am having fuck that shit. I am having the conversations because my situation changed. So I'm seeing things a little bit different. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes I do think about, no, not sometimes, a lot. I think about the rational part of who thinks
more rational.
Right, yeah. Who thinks
women?
But you just say I'm more emotional.
Emotional versus rational. Yeah, I can be emotional, but I can also be in the times of me being emotional, I can be a rational thinker as well.
Does that go together?
Yes.
No, it don't.
Yes, it does.
No, it don't.
It does because I can literally be upset
and make and make a sound decision.
And make a sound decision. I swear I can. When he
do you think most women do that?
No, I don't.
Thank you.
And I'm gonna say that because what I was saying, when my husband wrecked his car, his truck, I swear I was mad. You know what I'm saying? I was like, fuck this. You know, I was mad, and I said, okay, well, you know what? Let's think this thing out. Let's figure it out. Now I was still pissed. I didn't want to sit next to me or nothing. Go over there. But let's talk about what we're gonna do.
Right.
You know, and so it was like in that moment, I still had to make a rational decision. No matter if I'm mad, I don't want you talking to me. But we still got to figure it out.
That's true.
Because there's still going to be the same issue in the morning, no matter if I'm mad or not.
Right.
And I'm still mad. You know, not right now. But like, even if I'm still mad, I'm still going to make that decision.
And you know what? That's awesome, and I commend you for that. I think. I guess I just kind of feel like I look at certain situations and certain things that motherfuckers say and certain decisions that's made, and I'd be like, you thought that was a good decision? Like, you thought that through? You know what I'm saying? Like, you really thought that was the best choice, you know? And not to say that men can't make fucked up ass decisions too.
Y'all make a lot.
Okay. Yeah, and we do.
Y'all do.
We do. But who do you think is more emotional though? You said
women are more emotional, but men, I'm gonna say that I be feeling like sometimes y'all don't use critical thinking.
Oh.
Y'all don't use y'all critical thinking skills whatsoever. You know what I'm saying? It's like y'all don't think about certain things before you eat when it's time to do,
right.
Just do stuff. Like if you got to pay for something at the house, it's like, why you just didn't go and pay it? Or why you just didn't do this? It's like, we have to talk y'all into doing certain things. I'm like, where is
being responsible, huh?
Yeah, be responsible.
Yeah, we gotta take a break real quick. Yo, shout out to all my dudes out there, man, that putting a little bit on the light bill and a little bit on it's just podcast, man. It's the shit.
This comedian Marnie P checking in from the S.H.I.T.S podcast.
Yeah. We're not back at the S.H.I.T.S podcast, and I think we are at the portion where we are starting some shit. That's what we on right now. So we was talking about rational thinkers, rational and emotional thinkers. Who is normally the rational thinkers and emotional thinkers? And really, you just can't say it's just women. You really can't say it's just men because it can vary. It's all about a person's characteristics, and a person's mindset. I personally feel like sometimes the options that men have given women have put us in a really fucked up situation. Meaning, I will explain.
Okay, yeah, elaborate.
I'll explain it. We have been raised to feel like you got to provide everything for the woman. Just your job. You know what I'm saying? That's what we have been taught, right? So that means that we're gonna pay for the bills, the rent, the hair, the nails, the meal. What else am I missing?
Oh, I'm just.
That's it.
You're fine.
Okay,
fine. You're there.
With all that being said, let me ask you this question: what does the man get after all that?
We carry your babies. Okay.
Good. Okay.
Okay, we carry your babies. All right. We supposed to be your peace.
Okay. Stop right there. let me stop you right there. So when you said we carry your babies, I am 100%. I am in 100% agreement with you on that. Now, after that, shit starts to get murky. After that, shit starts to get murky. Because you said y'all supposed to be our peace, right?
Our peace, yeah.
Okay. What else? What else do we get?
We supposed to be your friend.
Come on, next. Next.
We supposed to be the chef.
Next. Uber Eats sales have went the fuck up. So please don't tell me that. So come on, next one.
The chef. Wait, cause you throwing me out.
Cause you hearing it yourself. You are hearing it good. What's the next one?
The chef. Let me see. A shoulder for you to, cry on or tell.
So now you just said it. You're supposed to be a shoulder for us to cry on, but then again, it's like these niggas too sensitive. Well, I don't want to try to hear all that shit. Woo, nigga, just all right. So next, what else?
That's all I got for right now.
So when you think about all that, that's why I said that we have played a part in that. Men have definitely played a part in that because we have been taught to be. In my opinion, I think we have been taught to feel like you're not supposed. You're really not. You're not entitled to shit. That's what we've been taught. We have been taught that you are supposed to provide this shit, and hopefully, you get all the shit that you just said. Now, them babies, I can give you. You know, sometimes women feel like I don't want no fucking kids.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But all the rest of that shit, that's a maybe, nigga. That's a maybe.
Is it a maybe, or is it because of the women that y'all choose? See, a lot of men choose women solely based off looks.
That is true.
Solely based off looks. They don't
That is true.
if this lady got any more. They don't find out she got any morals. They don't find out she cook. They don't find out if she you know what I'm saying? They don't find out nothing about her except that she got a fat ass and a pretty face.
And some pretty feet.
And pretty feet.
Niggas
That's
be on that
all
shit
they
too.
because men are visual.
Right.
So before y'all even get to a personality, y'all done seen her. When I say men visual, y'all are visual to the point where she fine as hell.
Dumb as fuck.
Yeah, boring as hell, dumb as hell, but she fine though. So y'all will put up with certain shit,
right? Because
that woman look good. That's how not all men, but some men are very much so visual. And when I say visual, I have heard men say if a woman ain't got a certain style, if she's not dressed a certain like stylish, they don't want to deal with her. You know what I mean? She could be beautiful. She could have everything that they want in a woman. but the bitch can't dress. So now he don't want to mess with her. Like, damn, you can't do that. You can't. They feel like they can't fix style. I'm like, yes, you can, but what you can't do is make a person be a chef. You can't make a person, you know what I'm saying, be a great mother. You know what I'm saying, be able to, you know, help you with your businesses or be the shoulder to cry on, or you can't fix that. You can fix style. You can fix a person who may be fat and you like, oh, she's beautiful. She's just a little chunky. You can fix that. You can say, baby, let's go to the gym.
Or keep it the way it is. BBWs ain't bad at all.
I mean, yeah, you could keep it the way it is, but I'm just saying, like, they look at men are very shallow.
Some men.
Yeah, some men are very shallow.
Some men. Yeah. Very good point.
That's how y'all end up with, that's how most men end up with a bitter baby mama.
Oh.
Because they have chosen someone based off of looks, and they just so happen to get that person pregnant, and she had all the red flags. She was a walking red flag, but you
like
still
what?
Walking red flag.
What's the red flags that you would say as a woman? What's the red flags?
Okay, you missed her phone call. Oh, you didn't text her right back. She done called you a bunch of bitches and hoes and cussed you out and talk crazy to you.
Shit.
But you still stayed with her. You didn't care about their respect.
Right.
You thought it was cute at the time.
Oh, she liked me.
Yeah, she liked me.
She like she all on my dick, nigga.
You thought it was cute until you had a baby with her. She had the police at your door talking about I want my baby out their house.
Oh, or she put a Snickers in your gas tank.
Yeah, or she bust out your windows. And
she slashed 3 tires.
Right. For the insurance.
Right, yeah.
Yeah. Insurance ain't gonna pay for them.
Damn.
So at the end of the day, like, men tell women to choose better because women be talking about deadbeat daddies and stuff like that. We tell y'all should have choose better.
Choose better. You know, like, that's a good point. I mean, like, I kind of feel like certain things you can see from the jump. You know what I'm saying? With people, and it's like when you start to have a conversation with a motherfucker, and you be like, damn, like you say, your conversation boring as fuck. Like, you don't even know how to have a conversation. Like, how long we gonna keep this shit going?
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? Or like, you know, it's not fun hanging out with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's cool to fuck you. You know what I'm saying? But after that, it's like, it was nice. I'll see you tomorrow or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'll give you a call. But I feel like it's a big difference. And maybe I just feel this way being, you know, getting older. It's a big difference. And when you can have somebody that occupy your time and your space and you like it, and it seems like the time is not dragging. You know what I'm saying? Like, you look up, it was 2:00 in the morning, and it's like, man, we've been kicking it this long. I didn't even realize that. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So compared to, you know, after you done fucked the motherfucker, and it's like, oh shit, it's 10:36. Oh shit.
Shit, it's time for you to roll.
Shit. I gotta get up. I gotta get up early at 1 p.m. tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? So I'll holler at you. I mean, yeah, I think that's definite. That's definitely something that I think men don't always think about. You know what I'm saying? Because we just be like, yeah, we are visual. You know, we see a fat ass. That shit would turn your head. I mean, but for some women too. I've seen some women be like, damn, she got a nice ass.
Yes, but like, okay, so it's a show called Pop the Balloon. Y'all probably have heard of it. If not, you should look it up. When you see men and women that's on there looking for love or whatever they're doing, and they're popping the balloon of the person that they don't, you know, that they don't find attractive or whatever. When you hear some of the reasoning behind it, you realize that, oh my God, this is how people think, and this is why a lot of people are, and I don't want to think single is a bad thing, but that's why a lot of people are single, or why they choose horrible mates. Because you have people on there popping a balloon. The young lady came out and she said, I like to garden. She was a engineer, you know, and she read books. The moment that she says she likes to read and she likes to stay at home, men start popping their balloon.
They didn't want her?
They didn't want her.
The fuck?
They said she seemed boring.
Damn.
She had no kids. She was 26 years old, engineer. She said she loved God. She wanted a man of God. She didn't even have a type.
Wow.
She didn't even care if you were short or not. Just be a good guy.
And they was popping the balloon.
Yes.
Now they gonna go for the Megan Thee Stallion type that's gonna run your pockets, and you can't even go to Applebee's with the motherfucker. You gotta go to a 5-star joint. Motherfucker, I like Applebee's. I like Chili's. I like Red Lobster. I like Red Lobster. The cheddar baked biscuits. Anyway, my bad. But damn, that's fucked up. That's real. Hey, we gotta take a break real quick. Hey man, shout out to all the motherfuckers out there, man, that do like girls who can read, even if your dumb ass can't read. And man, get your GED, my nigga. It's the Shits podcast. It's the shit.
Jaja Smith, Zevin Heaven at gmail.com, Zevin Heaven at Instagram, Zevin Heaven, Facebook, Jaja Smith, Facebook, Jaja Smith 20, Instagram. I have the cupcakes that you need. I have the cupcakes that you want and all the flavors, any flavor that you can imagine. Chocolate chip cookies, any type of sweet treats. That's why it's Zevin Sweet Treats, y'all. Mobile, if you want to call me, area code 872-225-2680. That's 872-225-2680.
Yeah. We're not back at the Shits podcast. With your host Monsoons the Rock and the fabulous D. Carrington, always laying shit down, telling y'all how it is. And we're in this motherfucker, man. So we talked about the red flags in a relationship and what people should look for. Like I want to talk about, the whole idea and concept of being connected, because I think that's what people miss. You see what I'm saying? So we talk about what people look for in somebody, and people like I've seen women write down their requirements that they man's supposed to have, and I be reading this shit, and I be like, you ain't got none of that shit. You have none of it. You know what I'm saying? 1 through 8, you have none of it. But you can't focus on somebody unless they got that. So it'd be like idiotic to me. Anyway. But people make these lists about what a person is supposed to have in order for them to be with them. And then I'll be sitting there thinking about it like, do you think a person having all that stuff is going to make you feel connected to them? You get what I'm saying? Because the thing about it is, sometimes you just, sometimes I feel like you really can't tell. You really can't tell if you're going to feel that way about a person. It comes from you hanging out. You know what I'm saying? It comes from you engaging in conversation with a motherfucker. Like, I don't just think that, soon somebody pop up and they look good, you be like, oh, I'm connected to this motherfucker. No, that's lust right there.
That is lust.
That's called lust. So once that nut is bust, a lot of times shit really changed. You
right.
know what I'm saying? But I was just thinking about that, like the whole concept of people being connected. And then I thought about it even further. So just say like with the light company. The light company will send you a notice that says your shit about to get disconnected, right? So I'm sitting there thinking like, what if there was some way a motherfucker can get a notice that their connection with that person was possibly about to end?
You got one. It's called a text message.
No. Well, okay, explain. Elaborate.
It's a simple text. Hey, I loved our date. I loved going out with you and everything. It's just, we just don't have a connection, and I don't want to hold up any more of your time because I want you to find who you're looking for.
So you saying this after a date or after some time?
It could be after a date or after some time.
So, okay, so what about, is there any, okay, so this say like after some time, like some years, like is there some, like the signs that somebody could send and say, hey, I feel like we losing this. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, I think that couples, I feel like when someone has been with somebody for a long time, you have times where you actually don't like that person. People don't want to admit it. Mm-hmm. You don't like your mate. If you've been with somebody 10 years, one of those years you couldn't stand their ass.
For a whole year?
Shit, maybe. You know what I'm saying? You couldn't stand them. You know what
right.
I mean? But y'all managed to make it work. And when I say that, is y'all end up maybe talking and, you know, saying what the issue was, you know, and
Right.
stuff like that. Because I've had my own, you know, with my husband, we've had that discussion, you know what I'm saying, where I be like, man, you so boring now. You know what I mean? Like, we didn't have that talk.
So it's stuff like, okay, we losing that connection
Yeah,
right
we
now.
losing that
'Cause I
connection.
think
How
you
can we
boring.
get it back? Yeah,
Yeah, I
because
think
I
you
think you're
boring.
boring. But see, that's how we talk to each other, though. Me and him and I, we talk to each other like that.
Right.
So I don't get offended, and he doesn't get offended either. You
Right.
know, I would tell him like, I want to go somewhere. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I don't care. We ain't got to pay for it, but I want to go somewhere.
I want to be out.
Yeah, like
Wanna
all
be
you
out.
do is work, and shit, your ass gonna be sleeping at that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Hey.
And he like, oh, okay, well, cool. Want to go out this weekend? You know, so
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
how he like, I'm sorry I made you feel that way, and yeah, let's go out. It's fine.
So what I'm hearing is it's that whole communication piece that can help you can get an indicator of, yeah, we kind of losing that connection. You see what I'm saying?
And
Like,
then figure out what the connection is that you're losing. Like, it's several things. You know what I'm saying? Maybe are you not attracted to them anymore? Have
That's
they
a good
let
one.
themselves go? You know, are y'all not going out enough? Is it just because some people have kids, multiple children,
yeah,
and their lives starts to be surrounded around the kids.
Right.
Like, don't get me wrong, I love my daughter.
yeah.
I love her to death, but baby, please, we ain't finna we're not doing that. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? I want to have date night and stuff like that because we still have to nurture our relationship at the same time.
Right.
Because if we don't, then it's not going to be a good dynamic for the household.
Right.
You
right.
know, we just going to just be going through the motions. Like, okay, you go to work, I go to work. We pick up the babies,
Right.
you drop her off. You know, you cook, I cook. You know, whatever. You know what I'm saying? We eat
Just a
dinner.
routine.
It's just a routine.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to just go through that constant. I see it with a lot of people who end up having children.
Right.
They kind of lose themselves. They don't want to go out of town without the kids. They don't want to go and without the kids. Everything is without the kids.
Right.
They scared without the kids. It's like, damn, y'all gonna be with the kids forever. Y'all don't do nothing. It doesn't make you a bad parent because you feel like I want to go to Miami and live it up with my husband.
Right.
That's what I want to do.
I'm supposed to be able to do that.
I'm supposed to be able to do that.
That makes
we
sense.
take care of y'all all year.
Yeah, that makes sense.
We,
I mean, like those couple vacations, they should be the best vacations because you get the opportunity to be adults and do adult shit. You see what I'm saying? Like, you know, like there's a certain beauty in being able to be with that other adult and hang out late and just do adult shit.
and
You know what I'm
have
saying?
fun.
Whether it's recorded or not. Straight up. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and have fun because a lot of couples don't have fun. Me and my husband, we laugh all the time.
right.
We got jokes. We tell jokes. He talk about me and the fact that he say stuff about me. I say stuff about him.
Right.
Like, we have plenty of jokes like that. I don't want to say we're attached to the hip with each other,
Yeah.
but he is literally my best friend. So I gossip with him.
Right. So it's interesting that you say that because I hear women say that more than I hear men say that. I've rarely heard a man say, yeah, my girl, that's my best friend. I think it's great. Like, don't get me wrong. No, don't get me wrong. I think it's great. I think it's great when it's said. But me and my boy Tron talk about this all the time. It's like, I don't know if my girl could be my best friend because I don't know if I can say everything. Too, I don't know that. But I will say this much. I do feel like in today's society, relationships are evolving and relationships are fucking changing. And I'll say it this way. First of all, you have relationships where threesomes are not taboo no more. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, them motherfuckers are sometimes suggested by the woman. You know what I'm saying? So I think that part is like, that mindset is kind of changing. Like, that's not, you have it. It's like, yeah, we do it together. You see what I'm saying? I also think that, like, the lifestyles are kind of becoming a little bit more acceptable. Like, you have, like, the swingers and, you know what I'm saying, people that they feel like, I do everything. Well, not we do everything together. So I think in situations like that, I think it may be possible to be like, yeah, this is my best friend because we do everything together.
You can have a best, like, I'm just not a sensitive person.
Right.
So when Don say something to me or he says something, we've always been like that from the beginning of our relationship. Like I say anything. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's me. I've always been that type that I'm gonna say anything. Okay. He didn't know that I was like that when I first met him until I actually said anything, and he was like, "Whoa, wait." I didn't know we could talk to each other like that. You know what I'm saying? And so then it made him comfortable with, saying certain things around me. And then now we just say whatever to each other. I'm talking, it's to the point where we think alike. When I say we think alike, I could be thinking something and he'll bust out and say it.
Right.
And we'll both start laughing.
So let me ask this question though. What happens when my fault. I'll take a break. Hey man, shout out to all the couples out there, man, that's doing adult shit and getting arrested for public intoxication and fucking in the backseat of the Wendy's. Yes, it's just podcast. Or it's just me. It's just podcast. Just shit.
What up, ladies and gentlemen? It's the American Dream, the American Nightmare, the Heartbreak Kid, Young Barker. And when I come to Chicago, I check in, I get on the radio with the S.H.I.T.S podcast. One more time, man. Give a big shout out to the S.H.I.T.S podcast. Young Barker Productions, man. Holla us. We out here.
Yeah. We're not back at the S.H.I.T.S podcast. We shooting the shit, starting some shit, or picking up where shit left off. So now we're gonna be picking up where shit left off. So explain. So at break, you was talking about not. Like I guess enjoying the moment because at some point you're not gonna be able to.
Yeah, I enjoy all moments. Like I was telling him, like telling Don when I was younger, when we young, we don't think about death as much,
right? Because
we're young, we don't understand it. You know what I'm saying? So when
you just don't want to think about it,
or you just want. But when we 7, 8, it's kind of like, okay, so cousin passed away. Who the hell is that? You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't know them like that. You know what I mean? Or you know them, but you don't know them. But as you start getting older, in our age group, people start passing.
Yeah.
People gone. And then your parents start leaving. Your grandparents start leaving. So I started thinking about the moments that I could have enjoyed more.
Yeah, that's what you're saying.
Because now they ain't here and I can't go back to those moments. So with him, going to the gas station with him, that's a moment because guess what? If once he's gone, I'm not going to be able to, when I go past that gas station, guess what I'm only have?
Memories.
That's it.
Damn. But you know what? But that's very interesting that you said because it really makes me think about the importance of creating memories. Mm-hmm. And I think that sometimes people take that for granted because they get so caught up in making the money or they get so caught up in the status that they don't understand the whole concept of making the memories, not just with your significant other, but making the memories with the children, the kids, your friends, all that, like actually living. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So, and it's like it's like stacking up those core memories.
Yes.
Like, and it's, to me, it's kind of feel like the more positive core memories you have, the happier you are.
Yes.
So I think that shit is very important, and it's like, but I think that goes back to the whole concept of connections.
And that's why I say, because I'm like, that's my best friend. So when we in the car and we riding and he got me listen to a new song or something, I'm thinking like, one day, damn,
he ain't gonna have it.
He ain't gonna have me or him ain't gonna have it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Whether we live to be 80 or 90, at some point we're gonna realize that back in our 30s and 40s, we took this ride down 79th and we was
in the mix.
We were playing that Drake. We're gonna be talking about that, and it's just gonna be we're gonna be older. You know what I mean? We just have to. I love him. You know what I mean? I love him.
I feel like I should have music playing in the background while you're saying that. Go ahead though.
Yeah, I love him. Even if we didn't work out,
right?
I told him that we'll still always be friends because I actually love him.
You actually in love him.
Yeah, I'm in love with him. But I know that if it's not working out, I will have to let him go to find his happiness, but you'll still be my dog.
That part. If it's not working out, I can't be mad at you. I gotta let you
go to
find
find
your
your
thing.
happiness.
You see what I'm saying? Because obviously I didn't get the disconnection notice that you were sending me.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't get it. You know what I'm saying? I should have, or maybe you didn't get the disconnection notice that I was sending you, and you didn't pick up on it. You know what I'm saying? Because if you did, you'd have been like, hey, well, let me call them and put something on it. You know what I'm saying?
Or maybe we just grew apart. Maybe it's nobody did anything wrong.
Right.
Maybe it's just like we've been together so long.
Right.
We just who we were back 10 years ago.
Yeah.
We're not those people anymore.
Now I would say this. Even with that, I kind of feel like there still should have been. I think there still were some signs there that we were not of what we were becoming. You get what I'm saying? Because I don't think it's just because it's not just overnight. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, it's over the years. So over the years, you know, we were going different ways. I just kind of feel like at some point, if you would have gotten the disconnection notice, you could have been like, hey, why you going that way? What is it about that way? You know what I'm saying? And you would have had the opportunity to be like, okay, I don't want to go that way, so let me just end it right now. You know what I'm saying? Or actually, I don't mind going that way, so I'm gonna walk with you. That's how I look at it. So when I do feel like it is possible for people to just grow apart. However, I feel like you grow apart when you don't get the disconnection notice. You see what I'm saying? When you don't pay attention to the disconnection notice. Yeah, we're starting to drift, but if you paid attention, you would notice that we're starting to drift, and you can ask the question, well, what's going on? You see what I'm saying? Because I think that's the difference. Because like in a relationship, they say like 6 months to a year, if you notice something's different, you're going to be like, if you really give a fuck, you're going to be like, hey, what's up? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't hear from you as much. You know what I'm saying? Or, yeah, I don't hear from you. I don't see you that much. Like, what's going on? Somebody could tell you, well, I don't know. I got pissed at this. Or I just don't, or you boring. You get what I'm saying? And if you really give a fuck, you can be like, all right, well, let me try to do something else. Let's go out to this. Let's do that. You see what I'm saying? Like,
or it's something that's just is a non-negotiable, and some people not gonna change. Like, case in point, I hate bringing up celebrities, but I am. Jenny Ma and her ex-husband, when they first got together, both of them said they didn't. She said she didn't want any children.
right.
He said he didn't want any children. When they first got together, 10 years within the marriage, he started saying, I think I want some kids.
And she don't.
And she still didn't want any kids. But pause. They divorced. She gets with Jeezy and has a baby. So with that being said, it's kind of like this man was asking you for kids.
Right.
You said you didn't want any children. But I'm going to tell you what she did for him, though. She did let him go.
Right.
At that point in time, she didn't want any children. He did.
Right.
And so she said, you know, I hate for us to part ways, but this is something that I know we would have to do, because just in the last, I think she said in that last year he had been saying that he wanted kids, and she knew
She didn't want them.
she didn't want none. So it wasn't even her coming back and saying, well, maybe we can think about it. She specifically said, it's okay. You want
You can go.
children? I don't. You can go.
And it was non-negotiable. Then she got with Jeezy, had a baby, then he divorced her.
Right. So
That's the universe doing what the universe do. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, but to that point, her ex-husband has a beautiful family.
Yeah.
He got remarried.
Yeah.
Has 2 beautiful children.
Yeah.
You know, and is doing great.
Yeah.
And that's what he wanted. He wanted that family. So she knew that.
And she got what she wanted.
Regardless that he sent her this
Right.
this disconnection notice or communicated that with her, she said at that time, I didn't want any children.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to let him go. I'm not going to drag this on for 3 or 4 more years, having him on the back burner saying, maybe
Right.
we'll try tomorrow. Okay, maybe. And then years pass and you still ain't got, you know,
Right.
she let him go when she found out that he wanted some kids.
Yeah.
let him go right there. And I applauded her for that because she let him go be happy.
I feel you. Well,
Even though,
man, you had a baby.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Got divorced.
Because you probably would have, if you would have had one with your ex-husband, y'all probably still be together, but that ain't what you wanted. So, but hey, at least he's happy though.
There it is. Hey, listen. Listen. I have learned, and how long has it been? Within a 4 to 5 month span. Hey man, sometimes you just gotta give a motherfucker what they want. Yeah. That's it. That is all you can do. Give a motherfucker what they want. This what you want? Okay. You got it. You know what I'm saying?
Like when,
Hey, we gotta take a break. We'll be back. Hey man, shout out to all the motherfuckers, man, that fuck it. Hey, give a motherfucker what they want. It's just podcast, man. It's the shit.
Hey everybody, it's comedian Stephanie Robertson with the shits. Come check it out. You can follow me on Instagram at Stephanie__Robertson. I will see you there. Make sure to follow.
We are not back at the Shits podcast. We hit the shooting the shit, starting some shit, picking up shit left off. So we are picking up what shit left off. What was you about to say, B?
I was gonna say when you were saying you gotta give people what they want. I was gonna say like some women, and men, but I'm just speaking for women because I'm a woman. Sometimes women think that the grass green on the other side, or they're gonna get, something different from from a different man than the man that they have. You know what I mean? Because the man that they met, he seems like a great guy and this and that. You only been talking to him for maybe 3 or 4 months, and he's checking off all the boxes. He's doing everything that your ex did not do. So you say.
Right.
But then when you get with him, he started doing the same thing that your ex did. So sometimes the grass ain't greener on the other side. You just need to water your own grass. You know what I'm saying? Water your grass. Fix your garden up. You know what I mean? Yeah. And not try to go find it in someone else, because I see it so much. Like, oh, you don't have that man. He ain't got a good job right now. He don't have this and that, but he's in college. He's finishing his master's or something or whatever. He finished his bachelor's. That woman to leave that man alone and say, hey, nah, he ain't got enough for me. I need somebody that got it right now. Okay. And she get with that man that got it right now.
You got 3 other ones.
And he got 3, 4. He dogging her. But the man that all you had to do was wait just a little longer. Be patient, and he was gonna give you the world. Yeah. He was good to you and everything, but you decided that you want to go over there to somebody else because you wanted it right now. You didn't want to wait.
Welcome to the Shark Tank, goddammit. That's my boy Dave said. He called it the Shark Tank. My nigga Neo said, he was like, he said, for dudes, the advice he would give dudes is don't forget who you are.
I say that too.
Don't forget, don't lose sight of who you are. He said, he was like, when you lose sight of who you are, she will too. Real talk. You know what I'm saying? You're going to find yourself in a whole different situation. Man. Hey, y'all. I got to say, it's always a pleasure conversing with B, because she got so much insight. I think you are a very, very, very intelligent person. And it's you keep shit 100. Any shouts out before we get up out of here?
No, just follow me on all my socials. B Carrington on TikTok and B Carrington on Instagram.
For sure. I'm gonna leave y'all with this. I don't know who need to hear this, but hey, don't forget about you. Real shit. As soon as you forget about you, your ass lost. That applies to men and women. Don't forget about you. Don't forget about what makes you happy. Don't forget about what gets you out of bed in the morning. Don't forget about the shit that pisses you off. You know what I'm saying? You don't always have to slap shit out somebody over it, but don't forget about it. Be aware of it. Be aware of yourself. Be in tune with yourself, because when you're not in tune with yourself, somebody can come along and make you think you are whatever they want you to be. You see what I'm saying? So realize who the fuck you are. And if you are that person, if you're a person that's out there looking for somebody else, it's gonna be hard for you to find somebody when you don't know who the fuck you are. You know? So if you a nerd, you steady trying to fuck with the thugs, that shit ain't gonna pan out.
Facts.
If you a thug and you trying to steady fuck with the nerds, that shit ain't gonna pan out because they read too much for your stupid ass. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, y'all can find me on Instagram at Monsoon Staraw. That's STARAW, or the Shits Podcast. That's the S.H.I.T.T.S podcast. Also TikTok. Also Facebook. Man, y'all make sure y'all check out the podcast on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, anywhere you get your podcast at. Y'all make sure y'all check it out. And man, we will be back on Leo with this. Make fans, now followers. Followers to get you clout, fans to get you work. Respect the process, trust the process, appreciate the process because it's making you into who you are. Be patient, be passionate, and be purposeful. And man, we will holler at y'all later. It's been one. Shout out to Decaders for everything he do for the podcast and for the city of Chicago for the beats. And y'all make sure y'all check him out. And we are out of here. It is the Shits Podcast. The Shits. Peace.